Joe.
Hello everybody, Damien Salento, leader of the Duck Airsoft team, and Ben Farber, off the Duck Airsoft team, members of the Duck Airsoft team. Welcome to Duck Talk, episode 2. Today we're going to be talking about tactics, tactical advances and stuff like that.
And there's a few different styles of tactics that you need to know if you're going to be getting into Airsoft. You've got to know basic corner taking, room taking, and then just dealing with hallways and angles and just giving suppressive fire to your men and your other team members around you. And so we're going to start with corner taking, since that's, I'd say, easily the biggest one you've got to really know.
Yeah, because lots of people camp, let's be honest. Everyone just thinks they'll win Airsoft just by sitting in a corner waiting for you to walk in.
And if
they will if you don't know how to clear a room. And
if you don't take a corner right with any kind of weapon, like if you don't get that angle, get that distance from that corner, pop around and make those shots correctly, you're not going to know how. And we're going to actually be doing a separate video with us physically demonstrating those corner takes.
But we'll have that for you soon, sometime this week. We just got to figure out the logistics and such.
When we can do that. But taking corners is easily one of the most important tactics you've got to know. Because if you've got someone who thinks they have an angle where just someone popping around that corner, they can kill, they're wrong if you have the correct tactics, just in your database of tactics. Because if you take that corner correctly, the angles you'll be getting with your weapon, you'll be seeing them before they can get a good shot on you, meaning you can take them out first.
Yeah, you'll have the drop on them.
Yeah, because when you think about it, your barrel's only about this big in the end. You only need that much to get them. And so just getting these angles, taking those corners can properly help your Airsoft, games better. Next, you want to do it? Room clearing?
Room clearing?
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about? You should never, room clearing, there'll probably be a couple kids in a room. You should never just walk in, especially by yourself. You should try and have a decoy. Like, something good for those are Thunder Bee grenades. Don't be a dick and put BBs in them, but they're good for decoys, or they'll get the kill. You can toss one of those in a room, it'll clear it right out. You can go in with your teammates, you can flank them. It's your choice.
But if a room only has like one entrance and you've got to go in properly, the way standard U.S. Army does it, and if you want to replicate that and you bring it into Airsoft using those tactics, is they have about 4 guys is the usual minimum. The first person to enter takes the left or the right to the sharpest further away corner. Second guy goes to the second further away corner, and the third person just heads straight into the room. Fourth person watches their back as they enter, then turns around and assists that third guy in clearing out the other angles and engaging any hostiles in the room. And then once you're inside that room, if it's a bigger sized room where there is cover, you take cover and engage those other targets. Which I think leads us into our next topic that I didn't mention in the beginning, but is taking cover, how to utilize your cover.
Yeah.
And I think you're pretty good at that, so why don't you take a shot at that?
You're always going to want to keep your head low. Try and have, I don't want to say a squatting position, but more of a squat than, standing. And if you want to peek around cover, you don't want to pop your head out. You want to pop your gun out first and then peek and then shoot a couple times. You don't want to, overextend your upper body outside of cover. Depending on, in our Airsoft game videos, you'll see us taking cover and stuff like that. You gotta adjust your head, because, if you don't keep yourself low, they could always just pop up and shoot your head. You always want to switch up the way you're popping out of cover. Like, if you have a big square piece of cover, and you just keep popping your head out and shooting right, they'll get the gist of it and just shoot you in the face the next time you pop out. So you want to go right, over the top, left, over the top, left again, and then right. You want to switch it up.
So they don't
anything you want to talk about it?
Basically, just depending on the kind of cover you're taking, you want to change your position, change the way you're holding your weapon.
Yeah.
To base yourself with cover. Like if it's a low to ground, you're hiding behind a desk, where then you want to
tuck your gun more.
And you want to be up close, maybe not even utilize the stock as much, put it close.
Yeah,
and with a low piece of cover, you don't want to peek up the top so much because it's kind of you're exposing more of your body to peek versus a higher up cover where if you go over the top it's only your gun and a bit of your head. You want to utilize the sides more, but if you're taking behind cover like some wood or a wall or something, you want to utilize the sides and the top.
Yeah.
And depending on some things, if you can go into a prone position, you can even shoot under.
Yeah.
But the problem with that...
But usually you won't get that chance.
Yeah, but if you do. But the only problem with that is that you got to be really quick and you have to have experience with doing it. Because if you're not quick off your feet to run, say a grenade's thrown in the room or you're prone, it's not like Call of Duty where you can just boop.
Yeah, you don't have that throwback option, you know what I mean? Like pick up to throw back.
You can, but
you can
like,
kick
that
it
rarely
back,
happens.
but you're not going to have time to pick it up and then throw it back and get them killed.
And let alone that it's not like in Call of Duty where you can just stand up and run. It takes time. You got to get your gun. It's like you've got to know when the proper time is to go prone and stuff like that. Yeah. Is that all? Oh wait, hallways. Dealing with like lines of sights.
Yeah.
You want to start off or should I?
You can start off.
Alright, so taking hallways, lines of sights, watching that kind of stuff. If you're covering someone moving from room to room, I've had many instances where I've told people behind me, cover me, I'm moving up, and they shoot me in the back of the head because they don't know how to do that. What you want to do is you want to shoot higher than the person who's there.
Yeah.
You want to
but
get
then again, it's also kind of your responsibility to stay more low when you're going through a hallway.
Yeah.
You don't want to just like stand up and just run because then they can't cover you. You want to just have like a slow, like jogging motion with your head more down so that they could hit the enemies.
And the thing is if you're advancing like that and it's you alone or you and one other person, you've got to be careful when passing rooms and other stuff. Because there can be people in the way.
If you go in a nice thick hallway with two people, you want to have one of each of you split left or right to clear the room. You don't want to like bunch up because then someone from the other room will see you go into the other room.
Because if you go into the left room, no one's there.
And no one's there. The right room is waiting. They just run out and ambush you.
Yeah.
It'll be terrible.
And it's a slugfest when that happens.
Anything else you want to talk about?
No, I don't think so. I think that's it. So, thanks so much for watching. We'll
like,
have more episodes.
Subscribe and share and comment what you guys want to see next.
We're going to be starting off, like, we want recommendations of stuff we should do, stuff for games.
We could really use some recommendations. So, comment below what you guys want to see next, and we'll make a video about it. Alright, see you in the next one. Bye.